Hey guys, what is going on? This is Shaylin from Altcoin Buzz here to report the news for today. So we have this article from Cointelegraph today, and it says crypto market sees a drop on Google crypto ad ban FUD despite adoption news. So I'm sure by now you guys are looking at CoinMarketCap. You guys are looking at your favorite cryptocurrencies, and all you can see is a sea of red. Red, red, red everywhere. It looks like the market is absolutely bleeding. We can see that Bitcoin right now at $8,402, Ethereum at about $618, and Litecoin seems to be the only one that's up on Cointelegraph. We can see the Ripple is slightly down, as well as XRM. So what is happening, right? You guys are probably wondering, when are we going to see all these moonshots? What is happening with the cryptocurrency markets? Well, it took a massive hit today. Most of these are attributed to Google's update about their financial service policy, which means that advertisements relating to cryptocurrency starting 2018 in June will be removed. So that means a ban on all crypto-related ads, regardless of what they are. Is going to be a ban, just like how you have it on Facebook. We're not going to see these ads take place. So Facebook has started this. Google is the second one. Are we going to see Twitter do the same thing? Are we going to see LinkedIn? Right now, nothing is for certain, and as you can see, no one can tell the future. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see as time goes on. But as you can see, CNBC obviously capitalized on this, spreading even more mass FUD. I personally don't think this is such a big deal, and I'll explain to you why. So if we look at marketing itself, right, you get the people that use, the platforms such as Google and Facebook. And as much as you can use them, they're great services. You can use them to retarget your audience and so forth like this. But just like other types of media, you need to pay attention as to what people are actually watching. Now, I think people should be doing reviews on YouTube channels, getting on Instagram, all these different platforms, not just sticking to just one thing. This is a perfect reason why you should always focus on one thing. Well, when you're focusing on marketing, for instance, because if you focus on one thing and the platform changes, or like you get a ban like this, then you're screwed. This is why you want to have, not all of your eggs in one basket, and you want to spread it around. So really interested to see what these ICOs are going to be doing once this update comes, because they can't use Facebook and they can't use Google. So what are they going to do? I am really looking forward and seeing, what are they going to come up with? Will we see these bans being revoked? I personally don't see this in the near future, well, at least for the next couple months, but it could be that, because we are starting to see a lot of good cryptocurrencies and projects really come about. So nothing is too for certain right now, but as you can see, this is currently the news, and just by looking at the charts, we are right here. So we're seeing a little bit of a dip here, and as you can see, we saw a little bit of an increase, but again down. But a lot of people are wondering, what is happening with this market? Why are we seeing all these red? Well, guys, we have a slow start to the year. Remember that in 2014, when Bitcoin dropped from $1,000 all the way to $200, that was way worse if you think about it in comparison to it. So granted, as we have already grown, if you look at the bull run which we had, with Bitcoin going all the way up last year, and for it to taking a receding line right now, really interesting to see what it's going to do by the end of 2018. But I think, definitely right now, your best thing you can do, if you guys are scared to look at the market, take your mind off it, because again, as I stress in all the videos that I talk about, if you really believe in blockchain, you really believe in what they are trying to do and really making the world a better place, then really these prices and these bans that you're seeing right now should not affect you. Of course, when anything really comes into the market and you start seeing this, of course, like the first thing you're going to think of in your mind, your mind's going to tell you, am I investing in the right thing? Well, if you believe in this, you can see big companies, you can see venture capitalists all getting involved with crypto. I really don't think that, all those people are idiots. They definitely know what they are doing. But that is just my opinion on the news that we're seeing this. I'm not concerned at all. I'm personally very heavily related into marketing. I run influencer networks and so forth like this. And I'm not really too affected by this. I find this very interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how these ICOs are going to take this approach. So speaking about approaches and what is happening with the government, at a DC hearing, Coinbase calls out the federal regulators for harming innovation. So the subcommittees on capital market securities and investment considered the major questions associated with the cryptocurrency and initial coin offerings, or ICO, in a recent hearing entitled Examining Cryptocurrencies and ICO Markets that took place in Washington, D.C. on March the 14th. So in this, they're going to say there is so much uncertainty about the definition of security and the scope of regulatory control that the market is being chilled. This is bad for everyone because the technology won't stop. It simply move overseas and we will miss out on the opportunity to cultivate the benefits in the USA. So Coinbase is arguing, that if they add all these extreme regulations, then people are just going to go to other countries and get it built there. And with this happening, US is not going to see that cultivation of innovation and belief. They're not going to see that American dream. So I find this very interesting. Coinbase does bring an important note right now because adding overregulation is just going to push people, and find, really with cryptocurrency, it's giving power back to the people. As much as these people think, they can regulate this, they can control everyone, it's not going to happen. I mean, you might be able to control, the people that don't really understand cryptocurrency, but for the people that actually understand cryptocurrency and who are in it for the long term, I really don't think it's going to phase them too much, and they will just go to other countries or they'll find ways around it. But that's just the way I'm looking at it right now. Speaking about the government, so Philippines senator proposes a stricter penalties for crimes involving crypto. So now we're seeing, I'm sure you guys are wondering, what happens when you do a crime in crypto? Like, what is the aftermath? Is it treated the same as like a normal crime? Well, the Philippine Senator Lilia has filed a bill to impose stricter penalties for cryptocurrency-related crimes due to the complexity of investigation processes, according to a press release from the Philippine Senate published on Tuesday, March the 13th. So she goes on to say, due to the anonymous character, law enforcement agencies may encounter difficulty in tracing the user's owner and virtual currency used in the commission of crimes, thereby necessitating a higher penalty for its use. So because it's so hard, you have to also imagine, to track this, it's going to take a lot of time, it's going to take a lot of resources, and, for them to go to all these lengths, I also agree with this. I mean, if you're using cryptocurrencies for this use, you certainly deserve to have, whatever penalties come your way, especially if you're using it for illicit things. So Playboy's in the news today. So Playboy to release a crypto wallet, integrate device industry tokens. So Playboy Enterprises will be developing an online wallet which will allow customers to use cryptocurrencies to pay for the company's online media, which includes support for the new Vice Industry token known as VIT, so VIT, according to a post on Playboy's website published yesterday on March the 14th. So if we just have a look at the tweet, they go on to say, VIT is proud to announce Playboy TV integration with VIT tokens. By integrating VIT, visitors will be able to pay and earn tokens to view original content. Now, I find this very interesting because Playboy really is not on the technological side, but it looks like they're getting more involved with this. As you can see, a lot of people are looking into this. And they go on to say the innovation gives millions of people to enjoy content, as well as those in the future who participate in our casual gaming, AR, so augmented reality, and virtual reality platforms, more choices with regard to payment and the case of VIT, an opportunity to be rewarded of engaging with Playboy offerings. So really interested to see what Playboy is going to do. I never really thought that they would actually get involved in the cryptocurrency space, but it looks like, this is another big brand. Speaking about big brands, Apple removed the calendar app that mined cryptocurrencies for not being power efficient. So there was this app that was actually on the App Store. I actually haven't seen it myself. I have a Mac, and I always use my calendar app, but I did not know there was something like this. Well, this app supposedly was removed for not being power efficient, and it's actually made over $2,000 in Monero in the last 3 days. So Apple has pulled this app because this feature to mine cryptocurrencies, was causing so much of issues. I mean, the amount of power that it was used, it was just not usable. I mean, of course it worked, but on the background, it was actually mining cryptocurrencies. And it goes on to say, in 3 days, Calendar was mining, it earned about $2,000 worth of Monero. So this was paid to the person that obviously developed the app. So this was removed. And as you can see, Apple was extremely strict with their regulations and what really gets approved. So I find it's very interesting that this managed to go through it, very easily, as I would say, and still be able to be in action. I really wonder if there's any other applications out there on the market right now that are kind of just like really hidden, but are still mining cryptocurrencies. That'll be a very interesting thing to know about. So let's head over to Twitter and let's see what new updates we have. So we do have this update from IOTA a couple of days ago. So welcome Ham to the IOTA Foundation. So IOTA is adding more people to their team. Really interested to see what they're going to do in 2018. Ethereuem Classic. If you guys are following their podcast, I definitely recommend you guys check it out, or even their YouTube. They seem to be doing some massive updates and giving people a weekly update as to what exactly is happening with Ethereuem Classic and what their future for 2018 is. PIVX is also in the news today, so the dev team will officially enter a feature freeze by the end of the day. No new features will be added, however, bug fixes, improvement to existing features are allowed. So this is the new wallet release, so 3.1.0, and here's the dates and everything like this. So if you guys are following PIVX, go ahead and check them out on Twitter. And that is it today from the news, guys. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, turn on post notifications, and if you guys aren't following us, follow us on social media at altcoinbuzz.io. We're also on Instagram at altcoinbuzz. And if you guys want to see any of the articles which I've talking about, I'll leave a link to everything linked below. And if you guys are new here, make sure you also subscribe to this channel as well as our podcast. Now, our podcast is involved with a lot of cryptocurrency experts and cryptocurrency influencers, the people that actually run the tokens on CoinMarketCap, some of the most famous ones and some of the ones which are not there yet. So we interview them so that you guys can get the information that you guys want directly from the source themselves. So be sure to subscribe to that. I'll leave a link to that below, as well as all of our social networks such as our Facebook group, our Altcoin Buzz Army, our Discord, our Telegram. I'll leave a link to everything linked below, as well as all the links. And I really love if you guys could check it out and let us know what videos do you guys want to see us post, because really we're just posting, whatever is in the news right now and whatever we think can help you. But maybe there's some sort of content that you guys want, especially. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see on the Altcoin Buzz channel, because this is, of course, brought to you by the Altcoin Buzz Army, and we're here to grow together. So that is it today from the news, guys. I will catch you guys on the next video.